Hi, Grant. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that you're being completely safe. By that, I mean I want you to make sure before you're doing any of the tasks that there are no dangerous objects or toys around you, because you could accidentally hurt yourself and we don't want you to get hurt. Also, make sure when you're doing these tasks that there's nobody around you, so nobody's walking in front of you or walking next to you, because you could also hurt them. All right, Grant, let's have fun today. Hi, Grant. It's Mr. Early here. I hope you're having an amazing day today. So today, we're going to be working on leaping. So for leaping, we're going to have 3 tasks to do today that we're going to be going through and going over together. For today's activities, you're going to need either some tape, a piece of wood, a long piece of wood, or a few of them, or if you're able to do this outside, maybe some chalk so you can draw on the concrete. All right, I hope we have fun today. Let's get into task 1. Hi, Grant. Right now, we're gonna start task number 1. All right, so to get set up for task number 1, you're gonna wanna make a line on the ground. So for me, I use tape. But like I said before, you could use a piece of rope, a piece of wood, or if you're outside, you can draw a line on the concrete using chalk. All right, so you want your line to be about 5 feet away from where you're starting. So I measured mine out, but if you want to help me count it out, let's just make sure my line's far enough away. So ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. My line is perfectly set up from where I'm gonna start. So for this task, you're gonna wanna, it's very simple. You're gonna wanna get a running start and just run over the line. So you don't wanna step on the line, you don't wanna run and step on the line, you wanna step over the line. We're not gonna be leaping yet because I want you to get a feel of this. But like I said before, all we're gonna be doing is running over the line. So I'm gonna show you what it should look like right now. All right, are you ready? Here I go. You see that, Grant? See how I just ran over the line? I didn't step on it. Also, when you're doing this, I want you to make sure that you're in full control of your body. So that means I don't want you running all crazy like this. You want to have control of your body so you don't fall over or bump into anything. So now, I want you to try it. Now that you have your line set up, either inside or outside, and you have it marked 5 feet from where you're gonna start, make sure you count it out. I want you to practice running and running over the line. Like I said before, you don't wanna step on it, you wanna step over it. But try not to think too much about it, it's just a run. You just wanna run over it, all right? Just like this. Just ran over the line. All right, now you give it a shot. Hi, Grant. Now we're going to be working on task number 2. So for task number 2, it's going to be very similar to task number 1. So notice I had the line that we started with on task number 1 there, but I also added another line. So before I had one line, now can you tell me how many lines are on the ground now? Did you say 2? That is correct. There are 2 lines on the ground now. So much like task number 1, we're just going to be running and stepping over the lines. Just like we did in task 1, but instead of 1 line there are 2. So we're going to get a running start, the front line. So this front line, the one that's closest to me, is still 5 feet away. So I put my line behind it. So I'm gonna get in my position where I start from, and I'm gonna run and step over the lines. So I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Ready? And I'll do it back now. You got that? You noticed how I ran over the lines and I didn't leap over them or get any height on it, I just ran over them. Also, I want you to notice how in my surroundings, there's no sharp objects or any other toys around that could potentially hurt me. I'm also making sure that no one's walking in front of me or around me because I don't want to accidentally run into someone. All right, now we're gonna do it together. Okay, so we're both in our starting positions, right? You're about 5 feet from your first line. We're gonna get ready and go. Ready? Now we're gonna do it backwards. I'm in my position and go. You got that, Grant? Now I want you to try. I want you to get in your position about 5 feet away and practice running over the line. Do it a few times just to make sure you got it down pat. All right, have fun. Hi, Grant. Now we're on task number 3. We're on the last task of the day. So for this task, we're gonna be starting where we were, but instead of running over those lines, we're gonna be leaping. And what we're gonna be leaping over is a river. We're gonna be leaping over a river. So we can't fall in the river. We don't wanna step in it because there are a lot of scary things in that river. The water is very crazy and there could be alligators and maybe even sharks in there. And we don't wanna get in the water with those because those are scary and dangerous animals. So, like I said, for this task, we're going to be getting in our starting position that we have for the past 2 tasks. And instead of stepping over, we're going to be leaping over the river. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. All right, ready? Here I go. You got that? Notice how instead of just regularly running and stepping over, I leaped. I got up in the air, I extended my legs, and made it over the river. So now we're gonna try it together. So get in your starting position. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Good. All right. So ready? I'm here and go. You got that? Did we do that together? Good job, Grant. Now, like I've been saying, make sure, look how I'm making sure that there are no dangerous toys or objects around me. And I'm always making sure that nobody's walking in front of me or past me, because that would be very unsafe for that to happen. So now what I want you to do is I want you to try this a few times on your own. So you're going to get in your starting spot, you're going to run, and you're going to leap over the river. Make sure you don't leap into it, because like I said, there's a lot of dangerous animals in there. So you want to make it over the river. All right, Grant, give it a try.